Okay, good Saturday morning. Finally going to get to a couple different teams here in the 1975 National League replay. It's the Cubs playing their home opener against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the starters for the Cubs, it'll be Bill Bonham, 36 starts. He had 0 saves in the relief work that he had. Hold on just a moment. I'll mess around with my TV for a second, so I can see any chat that comes through. And now I got to deal with a kitty cat. Yeah, you will not be denied, huh? Well, denied. All right. Bonham was 13 and 15, which I guess isn't too bad considering his ERA was 4.72, 229 innings, 254 hits, 15 homers. Walked 109, struck out 165. Some ugly numbers there. The number of hits to innings and a lot of walks allowed for Bill Bonham. Going for the Pirates is Doc Ellis. Okay. 24 starts. Also pitched in relief some, but no saves. Was 8.9, ERA of 3.79, 140 innings, allowed 163 hits. So another guy who allowed more hits than innings pitched. 9 home runs. That's not too bad, I guess. 43 walks, 69 strikeouts. So another guy that allowed, of course, compared to the number of innings pitched, it's a lot better than Bonham, though. But I was looking at the strikeout number not being a lot greater than the walk number. Lineups leading off for the Pirates, playing second base, Rennie Stinnett. Batting second, playing third base, Richie Hebner. The third batter will be center fielder Al Oliver. The cleanup hitter, first baseman Willie Stargell. Batting fifth, left fielder Richie Zisk. Batting sixth, right fielder Dave Parker. Batting seventh, the catcher Manny Sanguian. Hitting eighth, shortstop Frank Taveras. And batting ninth, the pitcher Doc Ellis for the Cubs. Leading off, playing shortstop Don Kessinger. Batting second, left fielder Jose Cardinal. Hitting third baseman Bill Madlock. Batting cleanup, center fielder Rick Monday. Batting fifth, right fielder Jerry Morales. Batting sixth, first baseman Pete Lecoq. Batting seventh, second baseman Manny Trio. Batting eighth, the catcher Steve Swisher. And batting ninth, the pitcher Bill Bonham. The defense behind Bonham from left, right, and outfield, Cardano, Monday, and Morales. Infield from third to first, Madlock, Kessinger, Trio, and Lecoq, with Swisher behind the plate. I think the Pirates will probably win this game. 5-10. Wow. Here's the pitch, and Stinnett hits it hard on the left side of the infield. On the ground, a leadoff single. If he had been rated as a normal power hitter against right-handed pitchers, that would have actually been a home run, but he's rated a weak power hitter against right-handed pitching. So it is changed to a single. That'll bring up Richie Hebner. He batted .246 that season. This little side note, it seems like, I've played a lot of different seasons and a lot of different cards for Richie Hebner. This is about the first time for 1975, but in other seasons, it seems like his card always produces a lot of hits for me. See if this one's any different. Grounder to Trio, to Kessinger, to Lecoq, a 4-6-3 double play. Not so good there for Hebner. Here's Oliver. A 280 hitter. Oh, wow, 39 doubles, 8 triples, 18 homers. Doesn't walk a lot. All sixes. That comes up at least once a game, it seems like, for me. And when you get that, there's always a chance of an injury for a pitcher. Strikes out Oliver. Bonham appears to be okay. So now the Cubs will come up. The defense behind Ellis from left to right in the outfield. Zisk, Oliver, and Parker. Infield from third to first. Hebner, Taveras, Stinnett, and Stargell. Sanguian behind the plate. The Pirate defense doesn't seem to be one of the best ones in terms of fielding range. You got the 4 in left field by Zisk, a 4 for Hebner at third, 4 for Stargell at first. Oliver and Parker have 3s. No 1s or 2s in the outfield. A 3 for Taveras at short. And then Stinnett does have a 2 at second. Kessinger, Cardano, and Madlock. 1-8. Grounder to Stinnett. Over the first one away. Here's Cardano. Batted .317 that season. 6-8. And there's a single to left for Cardano. Brings up Bill Madlock, who batted .354 that season. Might have been the batting title that year. Imagine it probably was. .42 walks, only 34 strikeouts. He doesn't strike out a lot either. 5-7. And ball to the right side, and Stinnett couldn't get there. It's a base hit into right field. Parker gets it back in, but Cardano, who has a lot of speed, goes from first to third. Runners on the corners, 1 away for Rick Monday. Monday knocked in 60 runs that season. .37. Grounder to Hebner, who was playing in. Cardano's going to try to score anyway. Hebner thought better of going home, though. Over to first. He had an 80% chance of scoring. Take the out. Madlock gets to second. RBI for Monday. Cubs lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's Jerry Morales. .28. There's a single to right. Getting waved is Madlock. He's going to score. Morales has an RBI. And it's 2-0 Chicago in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up the first baseman, Pete Lecoq. 4-7. Strikes him out. But 2 runs, 3 hits, 0 errors, 1 left. Top of the second, Pirates will have Stargell, Zisk, and Parker do up. Sounds like some dangerous hitters. They combined for 67 home runs that season. Probably over 200 RBI. 5-5. There's a ground ball to the left side. Kessinger has it over to first. One away. Let's see. 90 RBI for Stargell. Zisk had 75. That's 165. Parker, 101. Yeah, 266 RBI between those three. 6-6. And the pitch fly to right. Morales has it. 2 down for Dave Parker. Parker batted .308. 35 doubles, 10 triples, 25 home runs. Knocked in 101. 38 walks. That's not a lot. 89 strikeouts. That's not bad compared to today's numbers. The Cobra. Ground ball to Lecoq, and that ends the top of the second inning. Trio, Swisher and Bonham. 4-12. Grounder to Ellis. Being a Cub fan, I'm excited here, hoping they can hold on and win this one. I don't expect that's going to happen, but here's Swisher. Grounder to Hebner. Over to first. 2 down, and that'll bring up the pitcher Bonham at 183. 4-3. Grounder to Stargell. 1-2-3 inning for Ellis. On to the third. Sanguian, Taveras, and Ellis. 1-3. Fly to right field to Morales. Brings up Taveras. 3-9. Ooh, split roll. And there's a drive to center field. Monday goes back. He's not going to be able to catch the ball. Taveras is going to dig around second and head for third with a 1-out triple. Pirates are in business. Pitcher Doc Ellis, who had 4 hits that season, 3 singles and a double. Coming up. Also had 5 walks. Five, 6. Pitch by Bonham. Strikes him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Bonham. That comes at a great time. But here's Stinnett, 1-for-1 with a single. 1-8. And the delivery. And that's popped up on the left side. Madlock makes the grab. We'll go to the bottom of the third. So a 1-out triple goes to waste. Top of the order do up for the Cubs. Kessinger, Cardano, and Madlock. Kessinger 0 for 1. Grounder to Hebner. Over to first. 1 away. Here's Cardano 1 for 1. 6-2. Uh-oh. Pitch by Ellis, and there's a drive to deep left, way back. Zisk looks up, and it's gone. Solo homer for Cardano, and it is 3-0 Cubs. And it's a good day for offense at Wrigley Field. Madlock 1 for 1 with a run scored. Five 10. Oops. Another split roll. And Madlock fouls it away. Next pitch. Base hit up the middle. He's 2 for 2. Monday grounded out, which drove in a run in the first inning. Three 7. Grounder to Hebner, over to Stinnett for a force out on Madlock. Here's Morales. Monday going to try to steal. And he's in there. Stolen base for Rick Monday. He steal. He only stole 8 in 11 attempts that year. So Morales still at the plate. He's 1 for 1. 1 run added in. 4-7. And Ellis strikes him out. We'll go to the middle innings. The Cubs leading 3-0. Hebner, Oliver, Stargell. Bonham, who we missed there. Ball 4. Hebner is on leadoff walk, and Al Oliver will step in. Oliver's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Bonham threads the needle again, strikes him out. Stargell 0 for 1. Three 9. Oh, wow. Strikes him out. Talk about a lucky roll. The 3 column for Stargell is quite good. pretty much anything other than a 2 or a 9 was going to be a hit. And if it had been the 2d6 had been a 10, 11, or 12, that was going to be a 1 to 19 on a d20, a home run. A roll of a 4 on the 2d6 would have been a home run. A 5, and it would have been a 1 to 7, a home run. Otherwise, a double. I mean, that roll of the 9 is about the only thing good for Bonham on there, and that's what he got. You'd swear I was fixing these dice rolls right now, being a Cub fan. But this 0 for 1. Ball 4 to Zisk. So Parker is up 0 for 1 with a ground out. Four 9. Base hit to right. Hebner getting waved. He's going to score. It's 3 to 1. Dave Parker picks up his first run batted in. And the Pirates are on the board. Here's Manny Sanguin. One 8. Now, Bonham's luck might have run out here. Base hit to left field. Is this getting waved around? Ooh, they're going to throw. But he's safe, and it's 3 to 2. Parker stops at second, but Sanguin with a run batted in. Taveras, who tripled his first time up, steps in. Here come the Pirates. Oh boy, here come the Pirates. Pitched by Bonham, and Taveras hits a ground ball through the right side, a base hit. Parker's going to score the tying run, and Sanguin goes from first to third. So Taveras is 2 for 2, picks up a run batted in. The floor is falling out from underneath Bonham, and the pitcher, Doc Ellis, steps up into the batter's box. The Pirates are drawn even. And Doc Ellis draws a walk. The bases are loaded for Rennie Stinnett. Pirates might even be able to take a lead here. Two 8. Split roll. Wow. The pitch, and there's a hit to deep left center field by Stinnett, and it is gone. A grand slam by Rennie Stinnett, and the Pirates are up 7 to 3. A huge fourth inning for Pittsburgh. Bonham was cruising along through 3 innings, and now the Pirates have exploded on him here in the top of the 4th inning. And he's starting to fatigue already. Good news for the Cubs. He gets 35 more starts after this. That's encouraging. Hebner with a walk. Three 8. And the pitch popped up on the right side. Lecoq, the first baseman, under it. But the Pirates put 7 runs on the board in the top of the 4th inning. 7 runs, only 4 hits, no errors, nobody left. There were 3 walks in that inning. 3 walks, 3 singles, and that 1 home run by Rennie Stinnett. Cubs have work to do. Bottom of the 4th, down by 4. Lecoq, Trio, and Swisher do up. 5-5. And that'll be a grounder to Taveras. Grounder to Taveras over to first. 1 away. Wind is blowing out at Wrigley Field today, so we could have a lot more runs in store for us. Trio 0 for 1. 4-9. Strikes out Trio. Ellis is fan 3. Here's Swisher. And the pitch, and there's a base hit into left field. Had Swisher been rated as a normal power hitter against right-handed pitchers, that would have been a home run, but he's not. So it's a single. And that'll be it for Bill Bonham. Only 4 innings of work today. Hosley. Undone. Pinch hitting is going to be Ron Dunn. Two outs, a runner on first. And a pitch by Ellis. Liner to Stinnett. That ends the 4th. So a new pitcher will come in for the Cubs. Oliver, Stargell, and Zisk are due up. Ooh. Somebody's kid is happy outside. We hear them screaming hallelujah. Boy, the Cubs bullpen blows bad. Ooh, wow. Five guys in the bullpen, and 4 of them have ERAs over 5. And Locker, the exception, 4.96. Okay, so Ken Frayling is going to come in. Top of the fifth, 7-3 Pirates. 1-7. Pop up left side, Kessinger. Going away, here's Stargell. 0 for 2. 5-2. Split roll. Liner to the right side. Trio makes a catch. Here's Zisk. 0 for 1 with a walk. 4-6. Ball 4 to Zisk. Runner on for Parker. 3-7. Grounder to Lecoq for the out. No runs that inning for the Pirates. They get a walk, and that's it. Bottom of the fifth, it's 7-3. Kessinger, Cardano, and Madlock. Next chart. Grounder to Stinnett, over to Stargell, 1 away. Cardano, 2 for 2, a single and a home run. 1-5. And now a walk. Bringing up Madlock. Oops. Didn't go in there. That was a little on the edge. 2-8. Grounder left side. Hebner to Stinnett to Stargell to end the inning. Double play. Top of the sixth. Pirates 7, Cubs 3. Sanguillen, Taveras, and Ellis. 6-10. Next chart. That is a ground ball to the left side. Madlock over to Lecoq for the out. 1 away. Here's Taveras, 2 for 2. 4-3. Next chart. Grounder to Lecoq for an easy out. 2 down. Here's Ellis. Four 9. Single for Ellis. Here's Stinnett, 2 for 3, including that huge grand slam in the 4th inning, which capped off the scoring in that frame. Next chart again. Grounder back to the pitcher, Frayling, who flips it over to first for the out. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's Monday, Morales and Lecoq coming up. Monday's 0 for 2. 2-5. Monday with a base hit to right. Leadoff man on for Jerry Morales, who has a hit today. Pitch ground ball to Stinnett, over to Stargell. Monday advances to second. First baseman Lecoq due up. Five, 8. Landed on an edge. Wow. There's a base hit to right field. Coming around is Monday. And he will score. They keep Lecoq at first base at 7-4. Still a 3-run lead for the Pirates. A little bit closer. 6-7. Pitch by Ellis, and there's a single for Trio. Lecoq will stop at second. Swisher due up. Swisher single last time at the plate. And Ellis is getting rather fatigued here. It might be time to make a change. Let's see, DeMary. Gusti. Hernandez. Rooker. McDowell. What a difference in bullpens. DeMary is going to come in and pitch for the Pirates. Ellis goes 5 1/3. Runners on first and second for Swisher. He's the potential tying run, but not a power hitter. Oh, fly ball to the left center, racing after it is Zisk. And oh, he drops the ball. He was there, but it bounced off his glove. Base runners are all going to go 2 bases, which means a run scores 7-5. No RBI, obviously. Trio at third, though, with 2 down. Swisher at second. That's the potential tying run. It's an unearned run charged to Ellis. The pitcher spot, Frailing due up, so that's going to be a pinch hitter coming up to face Demery. Coming in to pinch hit is Gene Heiser. A left-handed batter. Anybody's ball game right now. 3-4. Pitch by Demery. Ball 4. The bases are now loaded for Kessinger. He's 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Six, 7. And the pitch. Ball 4 forces in a run. It's now a 1-run ball game, 7-6. Another run charged to Ellis. So it's 7-6, still only 1 out. Bases still loaded for Cardano. Wild game at Wrigley Field today. Opening day for these two teams. The pitch. Ball 4, he has walked Cardano now and forced in the tying run at 7-7. And the bases are still loaded with 1 out, and the Cubs' best hitter, Bill Madlock, steps up. 7-7. That run charged to Demery. It's unearned as he reached on an error. One, 3. Nine. The pitch and a base hit up the middle. Heiser scores. Kessinger stops at third, and the Cubs have taken an 8-7 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. For Rick Monday to step up. Demery has a pretty good pitcher card, but he just can't get any good rolls here. He's still in there to face Rick Monday. 5-7. Fly ball to right. Parker will make the grab. Kessinger's tagging. Runner Cardano going to see if he's going to go to third or not. He does. A run scores. It's 9-7 Chicago. Sack fly for Monday. And Morales, who's 1 for 3, grounded out earlier in this inning, steps up. Next chart. Ground ball to Hebner. And that ends the inning. But the Cubs put 6 on the board. And they now lead by 2. I got to figure out what pitcher I'm going to put in and where. It's going to be Daryl Knowles coming in. And just in the number 9 spot. Hebner, Oliver, and Stargell. 6-8. Rounder to trio. Over to first, one away. Here's Oliver, 0 for 3. 111. Rounder to second to trio. Over to first, 2 down. Stargell, 0 for 3. 2-9. And Knowles strikes him out looking. Quick 1, 2, 3, top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch time. I am going to take advantage of that just for a moment to mute myself for Kleenex duty. Okay, I'm back. Lecoq trio and Swisher do up against Demery. 6-7. And a leadoff walk to Pete Lecoq. Here's Manny Trio. .210. Split roll. Base hit to right field. Stopping at second is Lecoq, and here's Swisher. And the Pirates are thinking that's enough for Demery today. Left-hander Sam McDowell comes in. Corner's playing in. I guess they would, but Swisher's not going to bunt. 6-8. Pitch by McDowell, strikes him out. Well, Knowles he only batted 15 times that season, had 1 hit, and it was a single. Corners in, he is going to bunt. The delivery lays one down, Stargell up with it. It feeds it to Stinnett over at first. The base runners advance. There's 2 out for Kessinger, who walked last time up and he forced in a run. 2-8. Ball is popped up on the left side. It's Taveras. And that ends the bottom of the 7th, top of the 8th. Zisk, Parker, and Sanguian against Knowles. Zisk 0 for 1. Oops, that's on the edge there. 312. Weiner to Madlock. 1 away. Brings up Dave Parker. 1 for 3. 4-7. There's a single. He's got 2 hits today. Wild one at Wrigley on opening day. Manny Sanguian, 1 for 3. Knowles, the lefty, base hit up the middle. And runners on first and second with only 1 out for Taveras, who's had a pretty good game. A triple, an RBI single, and a ground out. Swisher put some signs down for Knowles. Grounder back to the pitcher. Out at second. So they get a force out on Sanguian. Parker gets to third. Taveras is at first. Yeah, we'll have a pinch hitter. As Sam McDowell is due up. Let's see, they have Bill Robinson, Art Howe, Ed Kirkpatrick, Duffy Dyer, Mario Mendoza. Yeah, that's the name of somebody you'd expect to be a pinch hitter. Paul Popovich, former Cub. And Bob Robertson. Bob Robertson's going to be the guy, and he's the potential go-ahead run. Not sure if they want Knowles to face him, or boy, that would be. I don't know if they have a better choice. I'm gonna stick with Knowles. That could be bad though. 6-9. The pitch, and struck him out looking. Yeah, now the Pirates, at the bottom of the 8th, have Cardano, Madlock, and Monday due up against them. Let's see. And Dave Giusti is going to come in and pitch. Cardano has been in the batter's box 4 times already. He's Singled, homered, walked twice. 2 RBI today. 3-6. Grounder left side, Hebner up with it. They finally got him out. Here's Madlock, 3 for 4. 3 singles. 3-9. And another single for Madlock. 4 today. Here's Rick Monday, 1 for 3. 2 runs batted in. Comebacker to Gusti, to 2nd for 1 on the first double play. Ends the 8th inning. And the Pirates have their one last chance here. Daryl Knowles still on the mound. Stinnett, Hebner, and Oliver, the top of the order, due up. Stinnett has the biggest hit of the game. Well, in terms of what it produced on that one hit, a grand slam in the 4th. It capped the Pirates scoring. They scored all 7 of their runs in that 4th inning. 5-12. Fly ball center field, and Rick Monday will put that one away. Here's Hebner, 0 for 3. Has 1 walk. Two 8. And the pitch. Popped up on the right side. Trio underneath it. 2 down, and the Cubs are 1 out away from opening day victory at Wrigley Field. Here's Al Oliver, 0 for 4. Next chart. Lifts a fly ball to center. Monday under it, and the Cubs win it 9-7. After giving up 7 runs in the 4th inning and falling 4 runs down. But they exploded for 6 of their own in the bottom of the 6th. And runs came in clusters here at Wrigley today. Chicago with a win. I don't expect that they are the better team between these two, but so far so good for the Cubs. As Daryl Knowles pitched very well in relief for Chicago. Demery is struck with a loss. 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 3 runs, only 1 of them earned on a couple of hits. Doc Ellis was roughed up with 6 runs through 5 1/3. But the Cubs rally got him off the, actually the Cubs rally took a chance away from him getting a chance to get a win. The win does go to Frayling, who was the first guy out of the bullpen for the Cubs. Went 2 innings, didn't allow any runs, just 1 hit, 1 walk. And then Daryl Knowles gets the save. 3 innings of work, no runs allowed on 2 hits, no walks, struck out 2. I think it was an illusion what we saw of the Cubs bullpen here based on what those pitchers' cards look like. But every once in a while, the rolls just go right for a certain guy. Certainly the case in this one. updated look at the standings real quick here. I have to share that to get that one to show up. Is that it? Okay, for those of you who can see that, Chicago half game behind the Phillies, along with Montreal. The Pirates, having only played the one game, are only a game and a half back right now. And everybody in the East is now played. The Giants and Padres will be squaring off head-to-head to start their seasons here in another, I don't know if it's the next game or if there's one more game before that. But anyway, the league batting average right now is 244. The Cubs hitting 364 after that one game, and Pittsburgh is a team batting 257. The league ERA 3.54. The Cubs an ERA, team ERA of 7. The Pirates 7.88. It had been a lot of good pitching for the most part in games I had already played, but this one, the offenses broke loose there. See, Pittsburgh and Chicago each only had one home run, and there were a couple other rolls at least where it had the batters had the normal power against that kind of pitcher, right or left, whatever it was at the time, would have been home runs, but they were changed to singles. I don't know if anybody's out and about today. Well, they might be out and about. I don't know if anybody's home today. I'll send a couple of invites out to see if anybody wants to talk for a couple minutes. It can be more than a couple minutes, but figure of speech. Let's see, compose. I was supposed to be in Virginia, and then I had to come down with a nasty cold, which I think is, I feel a lot better today. I still got a cough and stuff, but I'm kind of glad I'm still not with the symptoms that I do have, that I'm not away from home. But on the other hand, I was really looking forward to getting out there. I'll just have to wait a month. I do see the Commanders actually looks like came to an agreement with Bieniemy to be not only their offensive coordinator, but an assistant head coach. I don't know really what that means when they say assistant head coach. I guess maybe it just means Rivera doesn't have any say at all on the offense. Maybe it's just he's more or less it's the head defensive coordinator over the defensive coordinator. But assistant head coach, it has to carry something more in the way of clout for Bieniemy. And I guess it's a guaranteed head coaching job if Rivera were to be terminated during the season. That's one thing. It wouldn't be like, oh, who's the interim head coach? It'd probably be like, oh, here you go. Because I think it's fair to say that Rivera is going to be on a hot seat at least a little bit when the season begins. So I'm sure Bieniemy was hoping to have some kind of security there, and that's probably what that means. Sure, Rob's or I'll let him know that I'm sentiment. See what else is going on in sports world. Rodgers rumors, Pack ready to move on? Question mark. I think Rodgers is still able to play at a very high level. And I don't know about their backup Love. I don't. I guess the last time they let him play, some people said he did pretty good. But the sample size for him isn't very big. On the other hand, they probably know that he's not going to be there. Rodgers is not going to be there a lot longer. Not going to play a lot longer. And having some a potential long-term solution there on your roster. They're probably thinking kind of what they did when Favre was doing this thing where you'd retire and come back every year. The thing is, I think that there was a lot more expected of Rodgers. I mean, I believe there was a lot stronger belief that he was going to be good than with Love, and maybe the Packers do really believe in their backup Love right now. I don't personally, but if they do, and I guess even if they don't, if they figure Rodgers is not going to be there a long term, you say, okay, well, Love is, if he's going to do it, it's now's the time, and then we'll find out, and within a couple of years, either way, then we, even if we stuck with Rodgers, we'd be looking for somebody else eventually, a year or two down the line, and if they stick with Love or go with Love, and if he doesn't do well, then they can make their decision to go elsewhere. But I would guess, though, I don't know if they have anything behind Love right now, so maybe their idea is to draft somebody anyway, and I would guess that would make sense. You have a couple guys say, okay, here, it's your job, yours to lose, and we drafted this guy because we need somebody to back up you, and we're hoping that he's a good quarterback. Not necessarily put a lot of pressure on Love, but just have another option. And the way things are right now in the NFL, you almost have to have two quarterbacks that you can count on. We saw what happened with San Francisco this year. And that was even worse because it was 3 guys. I don't know if Trey Lance was going to be good or not. They seem to think that he's going to be a good quarterback still from what's coming out of San Francisco. I really have a lot of doubts about that guy. For one, he does run a lot. Secondly, I just don't know that he's a guy that has a lot of accuracy. Because what I read when he was coming out of high school, the guy that was one of the biggest knocks against him was his accuracy, and a lot of universities weren't even interested in him. And I don't know how much he's corrected on that. But anyway, then to be glad you still had Garoppolo. All of a sudden, he was doing pretty good for him. Not great, but keeping the wins coming. And he gets hurt, and then all of a sudden you get this guy Purdy who just surprised everybody. How often is that going to happen? That you're going to have that next guy there that's going to surprise everybody like that. And then, of course, he went down in the conference championship game. I mean, I can't see going into a season with only one quarterback and thinking that, that's going to get you a long way, because I would think, you're going to have another guy start a few games most of the time. I don't know what who's going to be doing a baseball prediction show this year. Might be kind of early to do that. It's only in the middle of February. I'll have to kind of take a look at the rosters again just to see what I think overall. I was thinking about the National League East. Not yesterday. I guess it was the day before yesterday. And the Phillies not having Harper for the first couple of months, at least. I shouldn't destroy that team by any means because they still have some offense around, but it could be enough of an absence there, I suppose, to give somebody else a chance to jump up early in that division. I don't know the Mets and their pitching, as Verlander and Scherzer being the ages that they are. If I really expect them to be a favorite, they've almost completely turned over their starting staff, and yeah, they've still got some talent there, but I don't know if they're a team that's going to win a division. I still tend to kind of think Atlanta might be the team, but then I'm not real familiar with their starting staff. I know it's good, but I just, as far as names, Fried is about the only guy I can really name. And the Phillies have added some depth in pitching, so that should be pretty solid. Get another big year out of Schwarber would be very good for him. Having Turner is going to be a nice boost. Real Muto gives them some good power. Hoskins, probably one of the underrated players. In the middle of the infield, I have to see how that, or second base and third base, how that goes. Castellanos, I kind of expect Castellanos to bounce back. So I know that's not one of Rob's favorite players, but I kind of think he'll do better this year. Still just kind of questioning the absence of Harper. I guess I think it'll be the Phillies or the Braves to win that division. In the Central, I don't really see anybody challenging the Cardinals. The only thing challenging the Cardinals is themselves. The pitching doesn't perform. They might let somebody else into the race, but I don't think the Brewers or Cubs are quite there yet to take them on. And the Reds and the Pirates are always going through a lot of changes. And then in the West, the Dodgers, of course, will still be good. Padres seems like all in this year again. Giants didn't get the big guy that they wanted. They were after a big name free agent. Tried for Judge, didn't get him. Of course, then there was Correa, and then his medical reports became an issue for them, and then the Mets. So the Giants going into this next year, don't know if they have quite enough to challenge those top two teams. Diamondbacks, I suppose, could be a team that would come out of nowhere and be a little bit more of a competitor this year. They finished, I want to say, above 500 last year, and then never know what to expect from the Rockies. Morning, Rob. Good afternoon to you. Can't hear you, bud. This is mic working.
10-4, 10-4. How
Oh, there
about
we
that?
go. A little bit of feedback, but
All right, hold on. Let's see if I know why it's feedback. Now let's try it.
that's okay. That's good.
Yeah. I went down to
So-
Mom's. I'm allergic to that damn cat, I believe. My eyes about closed up this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think the Bieniemy assistant head coach thing means that Rivera is on a hot seat and it's Bieniemy's job?
Did Bieniemy get it at Washington?
Yeah, looks like they've got an agreement. He's the assistant head coach and offensive coordinator.
That's my first hearing about that. I'm not crazy about it because I think he's been into some shit probably shouldn't have been into. I was not crazy about it because nobody else would hire him.
Yeah, named assistant head coach and offensive coordinator in Washington.
I don't like that hire at all. He wasn't going anywhere in Kansas City, and he knew it. He wasn't going to move up.
But what kind of? I mean, does it? Is he one of these just a West Coast type guy like Reed, where it's going to be mostly passing, and then the running backs are not going to get used to it?
He likes to run the football.
Okay.
He likes to run it, but I think his plays are easy to read. I think you can tell what he's going to do ahead of time a lot of times. Kansas City, I always thought you could read what they were doing a lot before they did it. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not crazy about the hire. Let's say it that way.
It'd be nice if he could find a tight end to do what Kelsey does as far as getting open all the time.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to have an offensive line that can give you enough time to be able to throw the ball wherever you wanted to throw it.
Yeah,
that's our problem.
I think they have. I think they do have a good receiving core.
Yeah, I think we're good there. And if we do have a weakness, it is tight end. Yeah, it is.
No, but they've got about 3 or 4 receivers that are pretty decent right now.
Yeah, we ain't hurting too bad. Running back.
They have the rookie that Dotson. They have McLaurin. They have Sanders and
Gibson. Gibson, Antonio
yeah.
Gibson. He's a running back, but he's a good
Yeah,
one.
I think they even have another receiver that did fairly well for him.
Yeah. Feeling better, huh?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm home though, just so I could, because I'm still going through, facial tissues quite a bit and
Yeah.
just kind of
I
sluggish.
understand that.
My
I was
body's
kind
just
of
kind of
surprised. I
relaxed
was kind
right
of
now, and
surprised.
it's like if I want to, I
Yeah,
feel like I
Thursday
can
I
just
was
go to sleep
surprised you went to
anytime I
work.
want.
I almost figured you was going to take a week. I almost figured you was just going
Oh
to take a
no,
week and be like, get the hell away from people.
if I would have tested positive for COVID, I wouldn't have had a choice whether I wanted to go in or not. But I don't like to miss too many days.
Yeah.
I just kind of routine oriented, I guess. I mean, I like my days off. It's just when I feel like I should be there, then it's kind of antsy to get back.
Yeah. Cold night last night here.
Yeah, I think it was kind of cool here.
Got down to 25. It's
know,
45 now.
It's 52 here.
It ain't warm though. It's windy as shit.
It's only supposed to get down to like 40 come tomorrow morning.
I'm sure it'll get colder than that here.
39, I guess.
Yeah.
That's supposed to
They play some fast drive football later today. I don't know. Depending on how the day goes. Yeah, get a game with Alan Shaw. No, if you haven't seen it, folks, go watch Alan Shaw.
Oh, yeah, that was an interesting game.
Good game. Good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's at the end. It's a good game. It won't never blow out much, but for a little while, you're starting to think it might be.
Yeah.
And hell, in the first half, it was one-sided, in my opinion. I mean, if it wouldn't have been for penalties, hell, it could have been 21-0. It could have been 28-0.
Yeah.
They just kept getting penalties on them. They stacked up on penalties.
Yeah.
They just 49ers really, really just hurt themselves penalty-wise. But once both teams started playing and getting the ball down the field, probably the better team won, I think. I'd
like to see Allen pick one of the, like a more current season where you got 32 teams and just do a single elimination tournament matchup, 1 against 32 and 2 against 31, and
it was second season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
31 games to decide a champion.
I got 80 and 80. I got 1980. I got 1984. I got 1990 something or other. I don't know. A few seasons of it. Yeah. I need to learn it. Need to jump right on it. That doesn't look hard to do. I like a play-by-play situation, though, don't you?
What's that?
I like it play-by-play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a program where you're supposed to be able to go in and, you can put your play-by-play results in as you're playing. It's second season football tracker type of thing. And you can download whatever season. I never figured out how to get the 76 season in there, but it creates a nice presentation and stuff. And people have it on YouTube.
Uh-huh. I love this
I was
stuff.
going to do that before I started playing with a 76 season. But
love that stuff.
Huh?
I love that stuff. Yeah.
What, they got rid of the bagel chip for a while?
Huh?
Did they get rid of the bagel chip for a while?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Mm-hmm. They bottle them old dark ones. The dark ones are hard as hell to bite.
Oh, you don't like those? The rye?
I like the clear one. I like the brown, those color ones better.
Yeah, I like the rye ones.
No, I like these better. You like
They
these
hold a lot
better.
of flavor.
You like these better.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
Well, I say they're better, so I'm right.
Yeah.
So what's Darlene doing today?
Darlene, we just got back from my mom and dad's. We was down there for a while. Went and seen them. Yeah. Showed dad some wrestling. Had him in there kicking around.
Again,
in a wheelchair. Told mom, I said, watch this shit. That's the most. He was just kicking along watching it. Stuff from 30 years ago. He didn't care. He likes watching it.
Wonder what kind of dog this is. Looks like a little bear.
No comment.
Huh?
No comment. I might offend somebody. I say what I think, and people are going to be like, Rob, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of cats that way, too. People got them damn cats that look like they ain't got no fur. Look, they shake it. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Well, the cat can't help it.
No. And then I also love it when people show the ugly babies off. The baby, ain't that a cute one? I ain't lying to them. I said, something like that. I ain't saying that's a cute baby. No. I ain't calling your baby cute if it's an ugly ass baby. I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it. There's more ugly babies in this world than there are pretty babies. I'll say it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's the easiest way to say it. That way, if you got a baby, you won't ask me what Rob thinks about it.
yeah, and some of them turn out to be very attractive when they get older, but they.
Oh yeah, but most time when they're young, they're ugly ass babies. They ugly babies. A cat is pretty. A cat, most time it's the prettiest time in its life when it's a kitten,
Yeah.
little bitty, yeah. Downhill from there.
I always think cats are cute, though.
Yeah, they are. They are. But
especially the way they look around.
With kittens and shit, yeah. I like kittens.
How about beavers?
Beaver.
Yeah.
I seen the gal online catch one the other day, living. Had his hands on his leg.
Was that beaver squirming?
I saw bitches. He was fighting to get loose. And there's one dude said, "We're gonna milk this king cobra. He's only 14 feet long." He gets this motherfucker. I mean, it's not
a king cobra.
King cobra. He gets him behind the head and he gets him to bite down on the thing and milks that son of a bitch.
Yeah, you can't survive a bite from them.
He's holding him in his damn thing, and the son of a bitch was like this. I mean, he hooded up.
I mean, if one of those bites you, you're guaranteed to die.
No, he's gotten bit before on his show before.
By a king cobra?
Yeah.
That was possible.
He's had so much anti-venom in him. Crazy. It's nuts, man. I was watching them catch snakes down in the damn swamps in Florida. They pulled out a 14-foot Anaconda or Boa, one of the two. This thing clearly has it just eaten. And they were going to kill it anyway because relocating it cost too much. He just had eaten a full possum. And the possum still had a heartbeat going on. And he was inside the damn snake.
Maybe it was from the days before they had the anti-venoms and stuff, but
yeah, they can survive it because he got bit. Chandler will show you. He knows his shit. Cause he gets him out on his damn little workbench out. Yeah, I mean he'll pull them out and hold them and shit. Dumb bastard. He does it. Chandler's Wildlife. Shout out to his channel. I watched a lot of his shit. He's crazy, man.
yeah, because you can die from them in like 15 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, rattlesnake too. Dwayne just did Super Bowl 17 using fast drive. It's the Redskins. Right?
What's that?
Super Bowl 17 was Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dwayne just did that a few minutes ago.
Scientists have discovered that king cobras can hit a target with 100% accuracy spitting from 2 feet away. So 2 feet away, if they spit at you, they're going to hit exactly what they want to hit.
Oh, a spitting cobra, yeah. Yeah. That's a spitting cobra. That ain't one that bites. Yeah. Catch a damn.
Saying if a king cobra spits at you.
All king cobras don't spit, though. Some bite. Some of them are spitting cobras and some of them are king cobras that bite. The only way they get you is if they actually bite into you. Yeah. That stuff's good. First thing I've eat all day. When you playing more baseball?
I just did a game.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Cubs and the Pirates. Pretty wild game. Anybody that's watching this video will have already seen it, I suppose. But yeah, the Cubs were ahead 3-0 after 3. And then the Pirates scored 7 runs in the 4th inning to go up 7-3. And then the Cubs got 6 in the bottom of the 6th to go up 9-7. And that was the final score. The Cubs bullpen is garbage, though.
What year is this?
75.
75.
Almost every guy in their bullpen has an ERA of 5 or over. One guy's at like 4.9 something.
Have the Yankees lost yet?
Wrong league.
Oh, you just doing National League?
Yeah, I'm just doing a national.
Okay. I thought you.
Mr. Super Bowl 25 is with us here.
Oh dear.
There he is. How's that?
Good game, Alan. Very good game.
Was a good game. Yeah.
So the what was uncovered in the by the real Pirates of Tampa Bay? Did they find anything?
No, they haven't found him.
They didn't find Bob. They're looking for remains or his treasure.
Yeah, well, they're looking for the remains of pirate captain Bob and his treasure.
Yeah,
you got to say Bob like Bob. Dear me.
Is Joe Butter?
She's in bed.
Damn, that's been over a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
did you have a take-home test that you discovered it was COVID, or
Yeah.
did you go?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so, what can you do?
So there's more and more stories about the Packers maybe being done with the Rodgers years, and
Good.
you ready for love?
Oh, I'm always ready for love.
Looking for love
Rob.
in the
It's-
tundra of places.
So, what did you
Sure.
think to the new layout with the
I like it.
with the book off the field and playing in the middle of the field?
I like it.
I quite like it. I don't know what to do next.
I was thinking maybe you could do one of the more current season, 32 teams, and do a single elimination, because you could do it using every team.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah.
Don't worry about AFC and NFC. Letting number one
Just
play number
rank them 1 to
32.
32, and then
I'll just draw them out.
Huh?
Just draw them out.
Draw them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you do neutral field every game?
No, like they do in the English tournaments at soccer.
Yeah.
Not like tennis where you put the best two against the easiest teams. Just put them in a bag, draw them out, and that's who you play, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then when you finish that, you put those 16 in a bag and you draw them out.
Have
And
you
they
got the
play
tennis game? Have you got that tennis game yet?
Yes.
How you like it?
I'm not
He's not crazy about it.
crazy about it.
Did you happen to see the ID Jester review of golf,
No.
History Maker Golf? He had an opinion on it.
Did he?
Oh, quite.
Oh, I'll have to go watch. I love watching him when he gets on. When he gets on about Stratomatic, oh God, it's like he's going to kill somebody.
This is worse. This is worse.
All right, I'm going to have to watch that then. He does make me laugh, bless him. Oh dear.
Yeah, he
Well,
goes
big
on.
win for the boys today.
Who is that?
Sheffield Wednesday, 5-2, top of the league.
Chelsea.
No,
Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffild Wednesday. Yeah,
Oh.
they're in League
Chelsea.
3 or whatever they call it.
Chelsea got beat, didn't they?
Chelsea's about to be what do you call it?
Relegated.
Relegated.
They're not.
They're
They won't.
18th. They're 18th.
Nah. Oh, Chelsea. No, they're not 18th.
Chelsea's 18th.
No. 18th.
No, that's Everton. That's Everton, isn't it?
No, they've moved up.
That's right.
They're 16th. I think, now.
EPL
Standings.
standings.
Yeah, Southampton. The bottom three is Southampton,
West Ham and Leeds.
Leeds. I think Chelsea are about 7th or 8th. But they got beat by Southampton today.
10th.
So is there a city in England called
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton? Okay.
Well, there's
Man City. They got to be some. They got a tie.
Yeah, they only got a draw. Soccer, they draw. They don't tie.
That's a tie. 1-1.
Which
I'll come
soccer
over there
stadium?
with me COVID and give you a big kiss if you keep calling it a tie.
Are there any soccer stadiums that are just dumps?
Yeah, Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
Yeah, well,
It's a
it's
dump.
just a dump anyway, isn't it? Yeah. Don't matter how good the stadium is, it's still a dump. It's a pigsty.
How about Liverpool?
Well, that's a bigger dump.
So
The whole city is a dump.
So if somebody struck a match and things went up, it would be okay with you?
What we should have done when we struck a deal with the Germans at the end of the war, we should have made them take Liverpool as a punishment.
Oh my goodness.
Alan, are you a fan of that comedian Billy Connolly or no?
Not really.
Yeah.
Was he the one?
The Big Yin.
Who,
That's what it's
was he
called.
The Big Yin.
The Big Yin.
is he the one that's on? What's his name? That show he's on now. Billy Connolly. I may not know him. Is he a big guy?
Scottish fella.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
tall. He's got a lot of facial hair and all that I've seen.
Yeah.
But didn't he have cancer or something though?
Yes, I believe he did. He's married. He was married to what do they call her? The comedian, blonde-haired woman.
From England or U.S.?
England. I think she's was from England. Anyway, well, years ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Liverpool are winning 2-0 against Newcastle. Boo. But I think Newcastle have had their goalkeeper sent off. Well, they certainly had somebody sent off, and I think it was the goalie.
Arsenal's going to be tough to beat, I think.
Rob,
That's the one. Yeah, that's him. The Big Yin.
Nah, I never heard of that dude.
He was the murderer in an episode of Columbo.
Yes, he was. He played the
Murder by Too Many Notes. Yeah.
yeah, he played the conductor. Sent the lift up. Body fell off the building. Yeah.
Yep.
I know, because I'm a big Columbo fan.
Really?
I think I heard him and Peter Falk didn't get along.
What, Columbo?
I didn't like it. I didn't like that show.
What, Columbo?
Yeah,
Columbo.
I liked Rockford Files. I like Rockford Files better.
Eh.
Yeah, I did.
Columbo was, I mean, I've rewatched those things like 25, 30 times.
It's on. We get 4 or 5 of them on a Sunday. In fact, we get more
Like a
than 4 or 5 of them.
marathon?
We get about 7 or 8 of them on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I watch one every now and again. I do like Columbo.
Says he's married to Pamela Stevenson.
That's the one. I was going to say Pamela Anderson, but I knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
Pamela Stevenson, she was a comedian.
He's about 80 years old now.
Yeah, she's a psychologist now, I think.
Yeah, clinical.
Yeah.
And writer.
Yeah, but she was a comedian. She was on not the 9 o'clock news.
Yeah, Dr. Pamela Stevenson.
Yeah.
She's from New Zealand?
Ah. But yeah, she started out as a comedian.
He was born in Anderston, Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Scotland.
Yes.
The Scottish.
Yeah, I probably made it sound like it was from Russia or something. Anderston, Glasgow.
So it was a thrilling finish then to the end of the game.
Yeah.
I weren't sure whether to take that onside kick when they scored that touchdown. And that's the first time I've had an onside kick recovered.
Oh, really?
I do like that 12-second timing.
Yeah.
So I'm considering getting the 1957 season or the 1964 season. Either of which will be just adding 7 yards for a field goal because the goals were on the front, on the goal line.
10 yards. How about 10 yards?
No, you had 7, didn't you?
Why would you add 7?
Well,
The goal,
you had
from-
17 at the moment.
right? Because it's 7 back to kick and then 10 for the end zone.
Yeah. So if the goals are on the end zone, are on the front line,
right?
Then it's 7.
Dude, I'm glad you ain't my math teacher.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Figure it out. How far is it from the front of the goal line to the back of the goal line?
It's at the front of the goal line, though.
10 yards.
10 yards, and that's exactly where it was at. It was at the front of the goal line. Yeah, it was even.
Well, let me make it simple for you, Rob.
All right.
If it's 10 yards for the end zone,
right,
and 7 yards back from the line of scrimmage to give you 17 yards,
right.
If you put the goals on the front of the end zone, it's 7 yards. It is.
How do you figure that, Alan?
He's putting the goalpost on the front of the end zone.
Yes,
I understand that. It ain't 7 yards closer. It's 10 yards closer.
Correct. So you add 7.
Hey, but you didn't say that. You said you said you said it was 7 yards more. You
Keith,
didn't. I mean less. You said it was 7 yards less, not 10 yards less.
No, I said you add 7.
That ain't what you said. You said.
You want to intervene here, Keith?
10 yards.
It's all yours.
So yeah, wherever you're kicking it from is the actual place. So if you're kicking it from the 39-yard line, it's a 39-yard
field goal.
No, not no more. I said if you're kicking the ball at your 39.
Oh, yes. So
it's a 39-yard field goal now.
So it's from the 32 and it's 7 back, yes.
Yeah, instead of 49. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but it was only how many 50-yard field goals were kicked in that time frame?
Not many, because they couldn't kick as well.
No, the balls weren't made out of as good of stuff as they are now.
Oh God, no.
Shoes weren't made out of as good of stuff as they are now. They made out of rock, like rock candy now. Yeah. Damn shoes are.
Hey, Alan, directly from Incarnate Word Academy. Incarnate Word Academy maintains a code of dress and grooming.
Yeah, we read that the other day.
As a private Catholic college preparatory school. So they groom their students there.
Oh, excellent. That should keep them happy.
Well groomed. but Keith, it never mentioned that the teachers or the professors were grooming them. It just said the students must stay well groomed.
Yeah, you're not welcome unless you're properly groomed
before you go to school. Oh my God!
Oh, shoot.
That's funny. Yeah, I was gonna show Mama that one the other day, and she's not signed in on hers.
Yeah,
and then it says you're not 18 years old. You're not allowed to watch this.
Oh,
yeah, it's blocked. It's blocked. me and Alan. Alan even said that night. He said, "Rob, you might want to set this age limit." So I did it on that one. Once in a while, I come across one that says has an age limit on it, but not too much.
Yeah, I actually got Inside the Paint out on Friday to give it a go, but I'm just struggling to get back into it.
Really?
It's not as good as replay basketball.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Chris's games. I just can't get the flow of it.
We got to do the Inside the Cup golf some more soon.
Do you have Inside the Crease hockey?
Yeah, I've got that.
You like how that one plays?
Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, really, Inside the Paint is the same game. It's just I just can't get in and get the flow of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've had second season on your table for solid month and a half now, 2 months.
Oh, I've had it on for a while.
It's hard to get away from one and go to another one and delve into something new. Once you got it out, you got everything spread out, everything the way you want it. It helps, but getting it set that way.
Yeah, I even
That's
got
all.
I got my inside the paint mat out and put that out, and
I've had, I don't know how many people ask me when me and you are going to play golf again. I said, look, all you got to do is ask Alan. I said, the main thing is you got to give us a day or two to get our clocks going right as far as what color dice and everything is. But
I'm just not into playing golf at the moment.
yeah, you want to wait till the weather breaks.
I've been trying to watch it on TV, and I've not been able to watch it either.
Liv's got their first tournament next week. I'll watch.
All right, because I see they're all back in the PGA, aren't they?
They're
Last night I
they're
went
on
to
team.
bed real early, Rob, and I was laying there, and all of a sudden I saw you put I had IDJ on my TV, and all of a sudden I saw you send a text.
Oh, I asked you
but
where's
I couldn't
second.
read it because I didn't have my glasses on.
Oh, I asked you where's. I thought you was playing the second round of golf tonight.
Oh,
Hi, Rob. That's all.
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What did you think to that penalty that gave the Chiefs the Super Bowl?
I didn't think much of it. Did you? No, they hadn't been calling it all game long.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
I mean, they gave them the championship there.
I agree. I said it that night. I said it. If you go call it in the first quarter, call it in the fourth.
Yeah.
If you go call it in the second quarter, call it in the fourth. You hadn't called it none of the game.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden,
I saw the replay of that.
It was uncatchable
like
ball.
It should have been called.
Uncatchable ball.
Well, it wasn't even catchable or not. I mean, that just didn't really look like it impeded him.
Well, it wasn't a pass interference, was it? It was a holding.
And that's all they needed because they got an automatic first down then.
But I've seen worse holding than that. That's not been called.
Now, when you play in second season, do you keep up with how many yards like the quarterback throws for and all that type of stuff, or you don't keep up with all that?
I have done with Boomer Esiason and the Bengals. I've got all the stats from all the games for.
But as far as the Super Bowl, you didn't.
No.
Okay, I got
you. Could go
if you wanted to go back watch it. If you was,
during the game, you could rewatch it and do it.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, it wouldn't be no problem. So is that what the 20-sided dice decides who is running or catching the football?
Yeah, there's if you look at the sheets on the team sheets, they've got sections underneath the ones for the defense are above the players, and the ones for the offense are below the players. And it'll say on the offense, it'll say inside, outside, screen, short, medium pass, and long pass.
Right.
And you roll the dice with I roll all three, and so I know who's getting the pass or whatever. So I don't have to pick.
Right. I got you.
And it's the same if there's a sack, you can roll the dice and it'll tell you who the sack is.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
But I had 3 defensive touchdowns in that game.
I know. Yeah. Fumble recovery. Bruce Smith got one. How about that?
Yeah, Matt Millen.
Can't remember who the other one was.
Yeah.
So 3 pick six. Well, 2 pick sixes and a fumble.
Yeah. You don't hear of that too often, but that just shows you that neither offense was getting it done, and both defenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were playing their asses off.
That time, the start of the first video, the minute or so, there's no noise.
Before you played,
I was actually playing.
Win 27-24, so
I was actually playing the Whitney Houston national anthem. My microphone didn't pick it up.
Oh, thank you.
Have you heard it? It is fantastic. Well, you haven't heard it.
I've heard it more. One time was more than enough. Thank you. I appreciate you deleting that. That was the best. That's the best part of your video.
Oh man, it's a fantastic.
I can't stand listening to her sing.
Oh, the national
Whitney
anthem.
Houston.
Excellent.
She won't sing it. She won't sing it again, I bet.
Well, I doubt it. No.
Honestly,
She's-
I thought
Well-
Lady Gaga did a great job on the national anthem. For
And,
the
they,
Super Bowl.
and people want to give this clown, what's his name? John, or was it Jamie Johnson? No, whatever his name was. Crying and stuff doing it. He was butchering it. He was butchering it. He
And,
was
you know,
awful.
During that national
Country
anthem,
music boy, whatever his name was.
during
He
that
was
national
terrible.
anthem, not one Buffalo or San Francisco player took a knee.
Yeah, I don't think they do so much anymore. I mean,
No, they ain't showing their asses as much anymore. They kind of agree with it, I guess. Or if they don't agree, maybe the league is.
well,
talking.
now that they can put those messages in the end zones, and they
Oh
can-
well, yeah, they got it on their damn shoes now. They
Yeah.
got it on their damn shoes.
yeah,
Back of the helmets.
Yeah, oh yeah. Here's the fast drive football papers. That's what I was looking for.
which I mean, at least that's a compromise that they'll say, okay,
Right.
we're not going to do it during the national anthem, and that's the main thing that you're not.
Right. You're not showing a kid that's 6 years old that it's okay to go out here and what. And I've even always said this: if you was going to take a knee, I would much rather for you to stay in your locker room.
Yeah.
Stay back here and talk. Do whatever you want to. Get your ankles taped up or whatever for the game, and then come out there. But don't go right straight to your knee just for the hell of it. That's just.
You give them all a free ticket out the country. If
Yeah.
they don't want to, if they
Right.
don't want to be in, it's the ones that say, that they hate America, and why the hell are you in America?
Well, that's the thing, but
Brittany-
America, we know
Brittany
they don't know
Griner.
what other
Brittany
countries.
Griner. And then once they went over and got her, I have not one time heard her say thank you to nobody.
Well,
that
why would
got
she?
her ass.
She hates America. Send her back. Send her ass back to Russia.
That ought to be a thing that you have to do, some kind of a thanks to or something to support your country, or we're sending you back.
It's just disgraceful.
Well, hell, in China, a lot of
I mean,
countries.
no country is perfect.
No,
There's always going to be somebody complaining,
right.
and there's always going to have somebody have something that they're against inside a country. If you don't like it, bugger off somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah. And the only equality of outcome thing that you ever get is everybody suffers. You're never going to get happiness for everybody. I mean, it's just
Well, no. It's there's always going to be somebody that's going to be.
Woe is me. I'm worse off than anybody. Yeah. That
Well,
guy.
we've got that one with Tiger Woods. I mean, for God's sake, we had two women on TV going on about this. I mean, they must have really crap lives, these women, because all they do is go around looking for something to upset them.
Yep.
Go and get a bloody life.
Exactly.
If everything that somebody did was stopped because somebody were offended by it, we wouldn't be able to do anything.
Right.
What did he do?
And
He
you're
handed him a tampon. He made it. I was saying that he's a girly and it's sexist. Go and piss off.
and by making a decision to not get offended by stuff, especially trivial things, you're really liberating yourself, because you're not giving anybody else any power to hurt you.
Yeah, it's like comedians. Half of them, we've got comedians over here being banned from doing performances because they use bad language or they say things that might be a little bit sexist. Don't bloody go.
Yeah.
If it upsets you, don't go.
Yeah.
Don't spoil anybody else who enjoys being entertained by whoever it is.
Yeah.
From seeing them just because you don't like it.
Right. But no, I don't like it, so nobody gets to enjoy it.
Exactly. But we've had a fair few comedians that have had their concerts cancelled in certain places. because somebody's offended by it.
Mhm.
And they don't go. So how the hell can they be offended? They don't know what's being said. They just know the person, and they knows that they say these things, and therefore they're offended by them. They've not even seen them. Ooh, drugs.
Yeah, he's allergies.
Yeah, allergy pill. Yeah. Damn,
It's
like I
not-
said, man, I left Mama's house. I stayed with Dad for like an hour. Mom and Darlene went to Walmart. My eye was watering and starting to close up on me. I'm like, been around this damn cat too much now. So,
Yeah, I've got the same issue with cats.
yeah. So I was like, fuck this. As soon as I came home, I decided I wanted to drink some stuff. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
taking this damn thing. So a lot of times I'll take two. If I take two, conk
Taking-
out, I'm
Taking
asleep.
drugs on internet, eh?
That's
It's
actually-
what?
Taking
what?
drugs on the internet, eh?
Medications. That's
Yeah.
totally different.
The
Medication.
funniest, the funniest
Medication.
thing. I tell you what, there really is some stupid criminals in the USA.
Oh yeah.
I mean, watch this
People,
first
period.
48 program that they have, where they follow the police, and the number of times that you see these guys flashing the cash and flashing the guns and flashing the cars that they've stolen on Facebook,
Yeah.
and then they go, "Oh, it's not me." Well, hang on a second. Here's the gun. Here's the cash. There's the car.
Well, there was an episode of Cops, where they had this guy pulled over and they get out and they frisk him down and they find like a crack pipe and stuff. Oh, these aren't my pants.
Yeah.
Well, he's wearing them, I mean,
Yeah.
I just got up and grabbed a pair of pants.
When I was in St. Louis, we used to watch the news and what have you, and there was a story about a guy who broke out of Potosi prison. He'd managed to escape, and they caught him because he was sat at his son's high school football game in his prison uniform. He'd broken out, gone to see his son's football game, and he sat in the crowd in his prison uniform. I mean, how dumb can you be? That really is a special kind of stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, bless him.
Bless him.
Happy
The
days.
person sitting next to him. Security? Check this person's ID. Yeah. They might be looking for this one.
Yes.
Yeah, this one might be a little tougher to find. Yeah.
Ooh, he's got a box out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's this? Washington.
Fast drive football.
All right. What season?
I got a few.
83, the Redskins.
Yes.
2007.
Your Patriots.
Oh, and 86 New York, my favorite season. 86 and anything is my favorite season because of the Mets. Tennessee Titans, 99. What they called the Titans then?
Yep.
Yes.
Or were the Oilers in 99?
No. Tennessee was never called the Oilers.
Didn't Houston move to Tennessee?
Yes, but Tennessee.
I think weren't they called the Oilers first off?
Yeah,
first season.
Memphis or something. Yeah.
but not the first
Or
season.
Nashville.
Tennessee was not called the Oilers the first year, were they?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Where-
Well, Memphis. I think they played in Memphis or something for a couple years, and they were the Oilers, and then they moved them across to Nashville or something.
Be quiet.
And they were the Tennessee
Not you,
Titans.
Keith. I'm talking to
Was
the
that
dog.
Brinkley?
No, that's
Was that
Tessa.
Brinkley?
That's
Tessa.
Tessa. There we go. There's a
Good.
good dog on the TV.
Grief.
The dog on the
Chick-
TV.
Let him choke your chicken.
I'll put
Can
the
your wife
football on.
sleep through that?
Hey?
Your wife sleeps through that?
No, she's upstairs.
Oh. Doesn't hear it?
No. We can't watch anything with the dog. Advert, they just go absolutely bloody mad.
Really?
Like if they see another animal on the screen, do they go nuts?
Yeah. Even the Simpsons dog, Santa's little helper, a bloody cartoon dog. Smurfs, anything like that. I can't take him out for a walk. I have to take him at night.
The
They're just-
Smurfs.
They just go bloody mad at another dog.
Hannah, will you get off the keyboard?
Maybe I'll do 1999. 1999 playoffs.
Tessa. Oi, Tessa.
I don't see nobody beating the Rams though.
Alan, if you could easily email Rob a copy of the instruction booklet for second season, he's got the game. He just
I got the instruction book.
do you?
Mhm.
You told me you didn't.
I got it. I never said I didn't.
Because you were telling me you couldn't figure it out, and I said, "Well, you."
I said I just can't figure it out. I just ain't been reading it.
Oh,
Yeah, but
it's easy. It's such
I
an
ain't tried
easy
to play
game.
it though. I ain't tried to play it though.
It's such an
Never
easy
have.
game.
Never had it out. Tried to play it. Yeah, I got the instruction book.
The difficulty about it is making sure that when you're reading off the charts, you're reading the section in the right quarter.
Yeah,
If you're on
right.
the bottom,
Especially running passing plays because first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter's got different letters.
Now, there's some rules where, like, if you're across midfield, a rating changes or something. Right?
So what you've got is you've got your player that's offense/defense rating, and if it's got a plus or a minus, if you're in the offensive half, and that applies to the defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you then apply the plus or the minus to the rating. So if you've got a 2 pass and you've got 2 minus pass, then when you're in your own defensive zone, you're a 2 pass, and when you're in the other team's
Offensive
defensive
zone,
zone, you're
0.
a 1 pass.
Oh, you're one. Oh, okay.
But you can't go over 2, so you can only have a 2 minus or a 0 plus. But you
Some
can have
quarterbacks can be 8s and 9s, can't they?
Not on passes. They're only 2. It only goes up to 2, so it's 0, 1,
2.
or 2 passes and runs.
Oh,
But they have what's known as a Y rating, which is the interception rating.
oh, and you want that number low or you want it high?
You want it to be low.
Oh, all right.
And then the quarterbacks are what's the A plus and the A plus plus and all that kind of thing.
That's your completion rating. At the
Okay.
top of the pass sheets is a block between 11 and I think it's 22. And if you roll that, then you take the quarterback rating. So if it's an A pass, you take, like, if you roll a 15, you look across that. Yeah.
Is it all your sheets that big or some of them smaller?
Yeah. They're printed, aren't they? You printed them yourself. Because if you buy them, they're like half that size, but the double-sided offense defense.
Oh yeah.
But if you look at that at the bottom where the offense is, you'll see the ranges for the 20-sided dice rolls.
For inside, outside.
Yeah. So if it's an inside run, it's that number. If it's an outside run,
SC. What's SC?
screen.
Oh, and then what's
Screen.
SH?
Screen
Short
short, medium,
And medium. Okay, and then long.
and then you've got a long. And if you look at the bottom of the screen short, medium, they're all the same. If you look at the bottom, you'll see 20, and it'll probably repeat itself.
Oh, long. Yeah.
No. Though, if you look, you've got long, and then a set of dashers, and then another set which are all 20.
Yeah.
They belong to the short screen medium section. So if you roll a 20, it's the one at the top, and if you roll a 20 again on a short screen medium pass, it's the one below. So they rotate because they don't get used as much.
Oh, okay.
And
I
you can do
gotcha.
things like at the end of a quarter, you can reset and start at the top one again if you wish.
I got you.
You play it the way you want to play it.
Yeah.
But if you look at the top of the sheet there, you've got the defensive interceptions and sacks as well.
interception AD, interception
Yeah.
EK.
If you look in the book, you'll see something like on the Y chart, which I think is the first chart, it'll say something like
Is the quarterback an I rate?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if it's intercepted, it'll say intercepted, maybe A or D or whatever. So you use the 20-sided dice.
I don't think Theismann's very good. Completion B.
Well, that's not bad. What season you got?
1980.
Yeah.
X4, Y4, Q11.
Yeah. Well, Y is
OU is 4 A's.
So if he runs, because sometimes you'll roll the dice and it'll say quarterback runs.
Yeah.
So you'll go to the outside run, which is the OU, and he's a quadruple A. If you look at the top of the sheet, if you roll the dice again and it's a low number, you'll use his run rating.
Oh, okay. I gotta try this game out.
Oh man, it's brilliant. You need to.
Yeah. And see, I don't have to worry about the field as far as the 10-yard marker because mine slides. I got a slider.
Yeah. Well, at the top of the defense, you've got the kick returns and the punt returns as well.
Yeah. I saw Mike Nelms.
Yeah.
I think he was playing for.
And then at the side, there's a chart with the numbers. So you've got like 3 columns. You've got the names of the kick returners. Then you've got the names of the punt returners. And then you've got a chart at the side of it. And they're the average yards for either a kick return or a punt return, depending on which one you're doing.
All right.
And you'll find that when you roll against, because
how do you decide which one of the 4 returners it is? You always just play the
guys. The numbered 1 to 20.
No, they ain't. There's 4 returners right there just listed.
No. Look at the charts.
There's 4 of them right there just listed, Halls.
That looks like it's an old set then.
Yeah.
Because mine 1990s have got the numbers. I suppose what you need to do is just take a pen and decide on what you want to do.
Or have one that's a starter and he's going to be returning everything. Yeah.
Yeah, whichever. But yeah, the older sets have got numbers at the side of them.
No, this is old. The newer ones must have it. You must have new sets.
Yeah, I've got the 1990s. Have got them.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Well, 57 is going to be no good to me if they haven't got that on, because I don't want to be picking people.
You don't?
No.
1984 USFL returners don't have no numbers beside them.
Oh, yeah.
No. 2000.
Are they from Keith, or are they a set made by somebody else?
I don't know. Keith.
What's that?
He created it. 84 USFL set.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. XFL. They made that in 2. Birmingham, boy, 2-8. They are really.
Yeah, you're on
like
that.
They lit it up at you. Vegas, 4-6. Chicago, damn, ain't no team 5 and 5. LA, 7-3. Memphis, 5-5. That 7-3 was the best record anybody had. I don't know. Let's see. New Jersey, New York Generals, 4-6.
What year is that?
They ain't Generals, I don't guess. It's
They played 18 games.
XFL.
Oh, XFL. Okay.
2001.
Have they got numbers on them?
Huh?
Have they got? If they haven't, then that's not going to be one from Keith?
Returners got numbers on the side, but it ain't 1 through 8 and 9 through 10 and ain't nothing like that.
They can't be from Keith.
Well, let me see. I'll tell you what the other one is or not. Keith Avalon, by Keith Avalon, created a second season football pro.
Well, the 84s might be because it's a recent thing that he's done, but I know the ones that I've got, the 1990 season has got them.
Now, what year did he make this? He didn't make it in 84, though. Let's see. I'll tell you what year he made it. Hold on. 2020.
Well, they should have the Rangers on them.
They don't, though. They don't. These don't.
And get off the keyboard.
2021 Football America. Now that one does.
Yeah.
That one does. 2021 Football America.
So you've got your kickers.
Golden. Oh, it's a bunch of fake teams. So.
Yeah, you've got your kick returns, your punt returns,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you've got the table that shows you the yardage that they get, whether it's a kickoff return or a punt return, because some of them will do one, some of them will do both.
Right.
And they're your averages, and then you use the
Yeah, that's
the
got
punt
it.
chart.
And then 2020 XFL. That don't have it. Nope. It's just got the rank. It's just got the yardages. You got the starters. 1969 Express season. Now, with the Express season, can you still play that?
Yes,
You can still play that regular second season.
it's the same charts.
Now, 1969 has got it.
Yeah.
That's got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you also look just above, you can just set it up and play the game as it is, but you'll also notice that there's like some players that've got like a cross at the side of their inside-outside run or pass,
You know, you're still on the keyboard.
and then just above on the right-hand side of the offense it'll tell you things like this guy's inside run rate is AA for the first 4 runs that he makes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so it sort of gives you a bit of an adjustment.
Oh, all right.
But then you can start if you use it. You know that sheet that you were talking about, where that matches the cards I've got.
Yeah.
Now, if you look above the defense and below the offense, you'll see where it'll say something like in brackets NC, or it'll say brackets -1.
Don Shy is given an OU grade for B for the
Yeah.
first 2 carries.
Yeah. So if his
Yeah.
first 2 carries,
Dwayne.
is a B. So if you roll the dice and it's in the top section of that play, then you would use B instead of whatever he currently is. But if you roll it in the bottom section, that's still one of his plays. But you can play without that. You don't have to have that while you're learning the game.
College football Colossus set. Let's see what we got here. 1976 NFL set.
Got lots of sets.
Yeah.
Dwayne,
No,
you said invite.
Dallas went 11-3. They only played 14 games, and Washington got a wild card that year. I guess they
What
had
year is that?
Kilmer, 76.
Yeah. Yeah, 77 was the last year of the 14-game schedule.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is front and back. Yeah, these are front and backs. They were printed off. Yeah. So I guess you got to separate those cards.
Yeah, is it
That's
two
two
different
teams, two different teams.
They have a
on
thing
the
where
card.
you, like a perforation or
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
they're the actual cards from if you buy them from Keith, they come on a single card and you've got offense
Yeah.
one side and you turn them over.
Yeah.
So if
How's
you're
it
going
going,
to use
guys?
those, what I do is I get one of those plastic sleeves and I put offense and defense, so I can just turn the page.
Did Pittsburgh win the Super Bowl that year?
What year is that?
76.
No,
No,
that
the
was
Raiders.
the Raiders.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dwayne.
Pittsburgh won 74-75.
Wow. They gave up half as many points as
Yeah.
the Raiders did.
This is
Wow,
this is
that's
not
crazy.
this is not because Dwayne's entered the room, but I've got to go.
Hey, what's this say?
Oh,
Maryland.
did you just get a booty call, Alan?
Yeah.
Did you just get a booty call?
I've got to go and cook. So
You got to go to court?
Cook.
Cook. Oh,
Cook. I thought he said court too. I'm like, darn, on a
Yeah.
Saturday.
Well,
he must have
actually-
really screwed up.
at night. Yeah, 7 o'clock
actually,
at
to be
night.
fair, guys, I'm not cooked with the chippy because I can't be bothered to cook. So if you're still on in about 40 minutes, I'll rejoin you.
Okay. What are you
All right.
cooking?
Say again?
What are you cooking?
I'm not. I'm going to the fish shop. Going to the
Oh,
chippy.
okay.
Can't be bothered.
Okay.
Fish
So-
and chips.
Yeah.
Stay away from the pirates.
Yeah. Word.
Oh, you got Dave around now.
So I'll see you in about 45 minutes if you're still on, guys.
All right.
You have a good one.
I'm going
Cheers.
to try to mess around with this game myself, I think. I think
Have a go, mate.
What game's that,
All
Rob?
right, Alan. We don't see you later.
It's
Yeah.
at second season.
Yeah, I don't have that. Do you like it, or haven't you played it?
Never
He's
played
thinking
it.
about giving it a shot.
Yeah, I know Al.
Well-
He does a good job with it, and that's one of the few games ID Gesture likes with Play.com.
Yeah.
He plays it a good bit. Yeah.
I got the Express too. I got both. I ain't never played neither
Yeah.
one.
What is that?
I'm
About
like,
$49, $57? That's a
I
little
can't
too.
tell. I can't tell you because I don't know.
How long ago did you get it?
I got it sent to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And it wasn't
Sorry,
by
man.
ID Gesture, was it?
was not ID Juster didn't send it to me.
Okay.
ID
Just
Juster's gonna send it to you. He gonna sell it. He's
Well,
already
he might
said.
give it away. You never know.
Nah, I don't think he's looking to give it away because he's.
$57.
Is that what it is? 57.
Yeah. What teams come with it?
Or he playing
Oh,
something, Dave?
2018.
Man in
You,
color.
you can get whatever season you want to come with. I think.
Oh, is that right?
I think you can get.
I think
one
it said
for-
2018 PDF.
Oh, yeah. But if you order it printed, he'll send you whatever season you want. I think it comes with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that ain't bad.
Yeah, because I got some that was already printed, two-sided.
How far back does he go with it? That's my problem with Play.com. They
60s,
don't have some of the
60s.
seasons I like.
60s.
He's got every season from 60 on up.
No, I ain't
Not
saying
every
that.
season.
Oh, okay.
He's
I didn't
got,
think
like,
I
the
don't
breaks
want. I don't
and
want to
stuff.
play. I don't want to play way back that far.
I don't either, but I like to have a lot of the 70s and 80s teams.
I like 70s too. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't care nothing about playing 1940 or
No, I'm
1945
with
where they run every play.
But
Do
like I
you-
say, I like the
Yeah.
70s and up until about the 2000s. probably.
Bradshaw, when you had Bradshaw and you had Staubach,
Yeah,
and you had
Theismann and Ripken and Fran Tarkenton. Yeah, I mean, almost everybody had damn good quarterbacks.
And then he's
Even
got a
your
college
terrible
set,
teams had
like of all the
quarterbacks.
some of the
What's that,
undefeated
Stabler?
teams.
Yeah, the Snake. What was you saying,
Stabler.
Keith?
He's got some college, like a group of 16 undefeated college teams or something.
Oh, my whole problem is now I'm debating with being on YouTube.
Or are you
I like to
liking the
get some
Glory
of the
Days
stuff
games?
done, but I'm starting so many different damn projects that it's freaking pathetic. Just so I have different things on YouTube.
Well, right now,
but I
thank
like
God.
just to get something done.
Yeah.
But if you do something every damn day, I think people get bored with it. So
Have you been playing some of the Glory Days football?
yes, I'm doing Maryland's 2001 season. I played one game with Alabama against Coastal Carolina. They both had real similar records. Of course, Alabama should be a much better team than Coastal Carolina. Not heads and tails of better, but still a better team. And they are. He ranks them according to strength of schedule. Anthony does a great job. So just because you're undefeated and you're playing a bunch of average or bum teams, you're not going to be rated as the best team in college football.
Right.
So
You
he does a great job with
You
that.
can't be 14-0 and beat BYU and beat Air Force, Navy,
Right.
Army-
North Dakota State and stuff like
Right.
that.
Colorado,
And-
He does a good job.
against Georgia that beats Alabama.
Right. So, like I say, they
Tennessee
both have
and
the
all
same record almost. I think Alabama had one or two extra games because of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they beat them. But I mean, Coastal Carolina hung in there, especially late in the game. At first, it looked like it was going to be a blowout, but they came
Yeah.
back and made a game out of it. So
yeah,
that's good.
I saw it. I saw that.
Yeah. Like I say,
I'm
I
gonna do
enjoyed the
some-
game. Do
I'm
you have it,
making some-
Keith? Yeah, it's worth it. $75, you get the all-time great teams. That's 30 teams. You get the 2021. That's 130 teams in the game for $75 in a box, just like Glory Days boxing. Same box, same card stock. Awesome card stock. They're not going to go bad. I mean, you can step on them and all that stuff, and those cards are going to stay together. So I think it's worth the money. And you don't pay for shipping with the $75. It's just a straight $75, no shipping. Yeah. And he's supposed to be coming out with the 2022 set relatively quickly. It's not going to be after the 23 season's already started. He's going to have it done before the 23 season starts. So, yeah. Then he's going to be working on the NFL version of it, which he's going to have a lot more players on the card because there's only 32 teams. He'll probably only have 2 teams per sheet. The cards will be a lot bigger. With 130-some teams, he made the cards smaller and didn't put as many players on it because otherwise he said nobody would be able to afford the game.
Yeah.
So, but here's what the cards look like. They're decent size, pretty readable. Yeah, you don't have to squint and be an old fart and not be able to read it. And he's talking about maybe the NFL. Whoa, as the camera all falls off my table. About that much bigger, like I say. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's well worth it. He does a good job. I think Anthony does. He's talking about doing that. He's talking about doing a wrestling or an MMA game. So,
MMA.
Yeah, he's got a lot on his plate he's thinking about doing.
Yeah.
Give him that. So, and I ordered that game on a Tuesday evening, Keith. Of course, you know he lives in Phoenix. And I got that game Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it took no time at all to get it. Yeah. Like I said, that was like 5 or 6 o'clock on a Tuesday when I ordered it. So really, I don't give him credit for a whole Tuesday. It was only part of Tuesday. Yeah. And again, he watched my videos and he helps you. He tells me what I screwed up on and stuff like that. So you know how nice Anthony is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a question about 2-point conversions. Last game I did, Maryland was down by 8, and I couldn't find out how you do 2-point conversions in the rules, and I was live, and I didn't want to take a bunch of time, so I just did 2-point conversion using 3rd and 2 on the game and played it out that way. He said it should have been on 2nd down because they throw the ball more often than what they do running the ball on 3rd and 2. They run the ball too much, he thought. So other than that.
And that's how he recommended doing it, though? I mean, that's
For a 2-point conversion, yeah. He said, any difference, I should have used the 2nd down instead of the 3rd down and 2. He said I'd get too many running plays on that. He thinks there should be more passing on a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's been taking me almost 2 hours. I got to try to get the time down to about an hour and a half is what it was taking me before. But I hadn't played the game in like 5 or 6 months. So
you're talking about
2 or 3
games?
games. Yeah, because I had the printed version of the all-time greats.
Of the all-time greats, yeah.
Yeah.
And you do every play? You don't do any fast plays?
No, I do the hybrid where the first half of the drive until you cross the 50 is done quick play. And if they don't cross the 50, then it's a punt. Or interception or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I say, I like the game. But now, like I say, I think I got like 8 things going on right now. I got football game, doing that Super Bowl, the 92 NASCAR, the 69 NASCAR, YRL, tennis, and bowling. So I'm thinking, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I like to get stuff done. That's but then if I do 100 games at one time, I don't know if people on YouTube's going to like it. If I wasn't televised and stuff, I'd literally do one project, get it done, move on to another project. But I don't know.
How much is the tennis for a
The
PDF?
tennis only cost me $8, but that was PDF.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many sheets did it? How many sheets? How many sheets was it?
I got everything. I got the all-time greats, men, all-time great women, and I think it was the 2000 All-Stars. So they cost me $8 each, too. So, yeah, I can't remember how many sheets it is. It's like 4 or 5 sheets per
What's
set
going on,
there.
Dave? What's going
Does it
on,
have
Dave?
does it have a doubles version?
No, but people in the community came up with a way of playing doubles. And every other shot, the other player would. So if the
Oh.
server hits the ball over, somebody returns it, and then whoever didn't serve the ball would hit the next volley. If you wanted to do it that way, each player is participating, and you don't have the one player dominating it.
Was any football today? Was any of that XFL? Or
Yeah, I think today was the first day of that. Yeah.
That's what I figured. Will you go watch it?
I didn't. And I've been doing Super Bowl replays on the channel.
Yeah.
I emailed you all
XFL
earlier in the
starts
morning, tried to get you on, but you guys didn't answer. So I went and did.
Yeah, I was going down to my mom's.
The XFL starts today?
What's that?
Did you say the XFL starts today?
Yeah, they should have been the first day for that. That's on ESPN and I want to say NBC, but no, NBC.
ABC.
ABC.
Because they own both of them. They Disney. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I know it's on 2 different networks. I know USFL is on Fox and NBC. That starts in April.
Yeah. They done started stealing players from each other now.
Yeah, that's what somebody was saying, that the XFL is trying to get a good many players from the USFL. Yeah.
Who owns that now? WWE don't run it no more, do they?
Oh, I didn't know that. I assume they still did.
I don't know.
I know they did when it went defunct because of COVID.
Yeah, because of see, he's looking to sell now. You know, he's selling the WWE. Vince is, and
he don't like his boy running it, huh?
He don't like Triple H running it either. Is that you talking about Triple H?
Yeah, it's his brother-in-law, ain't it, or son-in-law, rather?
Son-in-law, yeah.
Yeah, he's a strange man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a little bit of money, billions of dollars, and all that damn stuff in his head now, I reckon he done went crazy.
Oh, the first game is at 2 o'clock Central, 3 Eastern. Vegas Vipers, Arlington Renegades.
That's a war game, ain't it, Dave? Playing Command and Colors. I think that's a war game.
ABC. ESPN.
Probably playing that on that Vassal.
I was not aware of who owned the Atlanta Hawks. It's the world's most rich actress. What is her names? Her husband is some kind of financier, though. Let's see. Atlanta Hawks owner. Anthony Ressler is his. That's his. Actress that owns Atlanta Hawks. Jamie Gertz.
What'd she look like?
Um,
I don't know her by name.
she played in Quicksilver. Did you ever see Quicksilver, the movie that Kevin Bacon ride the bicycle all over town? And
Yeah.
yeah.
What'd she look like? I can't think of it.
You ever seen Twister?
No, I didn't see that. Not that I know of. Is that about a tornado?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Oh,
her.
yeah, I know who she is. Yeah.
She
She
was
played in
a
a lot of movies in the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's 57, and she's a billionaire.
Darn,
the-
didn't
the
know
only
that.
bit- the
She must
only-
have invested her money well. Of course, you're married to that, so I guess he did a
Yeah,
good
right.
job for her.
Billionaire actress. The only
Huh.
billionaire actress there is right now.
How
You
did
sure
she
wouldn't
get her
think of that
money?
when you see her.
She's got more money than the Olsen twins.
Yeah,
How about
like I
that?
say,
How about that?
he must have did a good job of investing her money because she sure didn't make $1 billion acting.
No.
Yeah, nothing against her. I mean, she's a good actress, but she didn't make no $1 billion
Right.
in acting. I didn't know Darla's birthday was in Valentine's Day. I seen that
Yeah.
post. It took 2 days for me to see the post about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Valentine.
That's easy to remember. You can't screw up there, can you?
No, it's easy to remember.
Yeah.
She had a tough day this time because she had to go to the doctor on Valentine's Day to see if she's going to lose her toe because
Oh,
and thank
Did she?
God that no, she's not going to lose it. Thank goodness.
what are they going to do for her?
Yeah, she's taking medicines and
Yeah.
stuff now. Yeah,
Are they going to do anything for her veins? That helped my mom a lot.
right.
They went and put stents in her legs.
Was she diabetic?
Mom, yeah, they was freaking
Now-
cutting a piece off at a time, and finally the doctor went in and put stents in her legs,
Really?
and that stopped it.
I hadn't thought about doing that. I don't know exactly
Yeah,
what they.
I mean, I don't know if you want to say something to him, but it helped Mom
Yeah.
a lot. I
Really?
thought they was going to take Mom's foot off eventually because they was taking a toe at a time. I think they took 2 toes.
Yeah.
Then he wanted to send Mom down the road. She was in the nursing home. I'm like, if she's down that road too long, I'm going to have a hell of a time getting her back in the same nursing home. And he could do the procedure, but he just didn't want to. So he ended up doing
Yeah.
the procedure, and I didn't have to send her down the road. He was a damn good doctor. His name was Sue.
Yeah.
Dr. Sue here in Hagerstown. Good surgeon, but I guess he just didn't want to fool with it. He'd rather just make the money inside the practice and let somebody else do the surgery and get sued, I guess, if something goes wrong.
Let's see. Watch this. Hold on just for a second. I saw it the other day. Most rich actresses in the world. Jamie Gertz, $3.2 billion.
Gee whiz.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Let's see how she got it though. She owns the Hawks and is recognized for acting in movies. Yeah,
Yeah,
she must have never spent a dime she had. Plus, her and her husband must be the best.
that's not
Yeah.
gross money from the movies. That's investing it properly. There's no way
Yeah.
she's grossed that much, and that's all she's got. Yeah,
So it's only 3 billionaires. Her and then Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen are each worth over $1 billion each.
oh,
And then Reese Witherspoon, $420 million. That's a hell of a drop from $1 billion to less than a half of it.
well,
Fourth.
Reese is a damn good actress.
How about this one? Fourth. Victoria Principal.
Yeah,
Who would have thought that
Yeah.
shit? Because then Jessica Alba, Jennifer Aniston,
I can see
Julia
that.
Roberts,
I figured she'd be higher, Julia.
and Sandra Bullock too.
Yeah, yeah.
Julia Louis Dreyfus and Jane Fonda, all in the top 10. Yeah.
Yeah, Jane still does a good bit. Plus, like I say, she's been around forever if she took care of her money. I mean, you're
Well,
talking
yeah,
the
she was
60s.
worth $5 billion at one time.
Yeah. Well, that's
And
when
then-
she was probably married to Ted.
Yeah, but they said she put her money in some bad investments. It says right here.
Yeah, old Ted. That's when the Braves was going to the.
Is he still living?
To
Turner?
my knowledge, he lives out in west somewhere on a ranch. He sold everything for billions of dollars to Time Warner.
Ted Turner.
I liked old Ted. Anything I didn't like about Ted Turner was firing Joe Torres. Yeah, he's still alive. Born in 38,
Yeah.
84 years old. Looks like old Robert E. Lee now.
Look at the founder of all that shit he's founded. My God, he's been married.
CNN, TBS, TNT.
5 children and 3 ex-wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Jane still get along. She still goes out and stays with him out there at the ranch and shit. It's crazy. Yeah. He got aggravated with her with religion. That's why they divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He owned the Omni there for a while too. Like I say, he owned about half of Atlanta. Coca-Cola probably owned the other half.
Oh, he's got dementia too. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Ain't that a shame?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
big in the
that's
sailboats. Is he big in the sailboats?
He won the America's Cup. He was the captain of the America's Cup team that won the cup back in the 70s. Like I say, he did it all.
Losing effort.
No, he won. The Americans never lost until the 80s.
His first attempt to win the America's Cup in '74 and a losing attempt at the Defenders Trials aboard Mariner.
Yeah, he never made it to the finals that time. But when he made it to the finals, he won. Yeah. Because, like I say, it was 1980 something. Connors, I think, was the first one to lose it. Boy from San Diego. How he managed the Braves, too.
Yeah, he was manager for a while.
Yeah, he fired him and hired himself. Yeah. Yeah.
Paid the cheapest son bet you could find.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good way to do it, I reckon, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Burr. Like I say, what's the word I'm looking for? He was a connoisseur. He did everything.
Yeah. I might try to mess around with this second season now a little bit. I might get that out and piddle around with it.
Now it's play-by-play, right? Unless you use that Express.
Yeah, I get both. But
Right.
I would play it play-by-play, yeah.
Yeah. I might play like the first half Express if I wanted to televise it so somebody don't have to sit through 3 hours.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna televise it anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just play it if I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
Me
And
personally, I
that-
like play-by-play.
I do too.
But Anthony
Alan-
says with that college football that you get better results if you played hybrid. Play-by-play, the stats might not come out exactly right.
Really?
Yeah. He thinks that hybrid is the best method to get the correct stats. Because some teams are pretty damn good with play-by-play. And their hybrid drive, they don't make it cross the 50 enough that the play-by-play takes effect. So if you're playing play-by-play, they might drive the ball down the field too much. I guess that's what he's thinking.
Defenses won't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do the hybrid, they won't cross the 50 as often. Therefore, they won't score as much. That's how he designed the game, was to use the hybrid method. I guess that's why it works better stat-wise. However you design the game is probably the best way of playing it. If he designed it to be quick play, then that wouldn't work as well. And vice versa if it's designed for play-by-play. I've always liked keeping stats.
Yeah.
And that does it. That's one thing I do like. He gives you an Excel helper. So you plug in the play-by-play drive, and it automatically distributes the rushing and passing yardage for that quick play drive. So that's awesome. That way you do get stats for the players. Yeah.
Wow. Richard Petty irked by Jimmy Johnson's takeover of the race team. Had you heard about that?
I didn't know he was upset. He's been bragging about it. Oh, yeah.
It's been strange to me. Most of the time I ran the majority of the show, Jimmy brought in all his people. His way of running things and my way of running things are probably a little bit different. We probably agree on about 50% of the time. Ahead of the Daytona 500, Unfiltered Petty said he was irked by Johnson's rise in power. Yes, it does bother me.
Only thing I love the King, but I'll say this: when was the last time they was competitive? So
right, he's proven that he probably ain't got a great way with people, or at least a way. He ain't got a championship way of lining people up to try to do the right thing. Johnson's probably the best thing that happened to him.
might be, might not be, but like I say, you
They
can't
can't do
argue
no
with
damn
trying something
worse.
different. If they was winning all the time, then I could see him really being pissed off, but they're not.
No.
Like I say, I like the King, but if you ain't, I mean, they had a good year last year without Jimmy. Don't get me wrong, but they still wasn't great.
Nobody was in the chase, was he?
Yeah. Jones was
43. How far did he get in there?
I don't know, but I mean, last year 19 cars won races. Now, not all 19 was before the playoffs,
Right.
and that might happen again this year. Me personally, I don't like it. I like dominating cars. I like dominating baseball teams. I like dominating football teams. If you beat them, you know you did something. When 36 races, 30 people win, what does that mean? Hell, I can get in the car and win. Apparently, the car is doing all the fucking work. I want the driver to make a difference. And that's what I think they're missing. So, they thought it was great last year with all them, but I like say about 5 or 6 guys dominating. If you get 1 or 2 guys that's strange and wins a race now and then, that's awesome. Gives you something to talk about, but I don't want 19 of them winning.
Kelly Piccolo's husband found dead at his house. Committed suicide. She's been through a lot of shit in her life too. She got beat up shit years ago by her first husband. Yeah. Crazy shit.
What kind of crazy crap has Hope Solo been up to lately?
I ain't heard nothing out of her lately.
She's still with that guy that used to play for Seattle that beat her up?
Yeah, they married. Yeah. I can't think of his name. He was a tight end, I think. Played for the Seahawks. I can't think of his name. Yeah, as far as I know, they're still together. South Park parody of Prince Harry and Meghan could turn
Jeremy
into
Stevens.
Jeremy Stevens, could turn into a legal threat. I heard about that. They made Prince Harry a wimp on that show. She was beating his ass, somebody told me. Hey, you red-headed bitch or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought since they was public figures, you can do almost anything.
Yeah, I read Royal expert claims there could turn into a legal threat. I'm sure over in England they don't want to hear about that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got something going on there. He's getting him something to eat, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep a knocking, but you can't come in, he said.
He's right at his door now.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Didn't have to go far for that. Just come
right next to me.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the couch this time. He was on the couch, sitting back. Yeah. Well, I'm going to check into this and see if I can try to figure this damn thing out. Try to play it. If I can't, then
ID gesture.
Yeah. I'll call Alan up. Alan.
Yeah, call ID. He knows that game.
Alan's.
You was messing with him yesterday. He'll help you out today.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see you mess with him.
Alan's got COVID.
Yeah.
Him and his wife both do. But
ID should be getting on here in a few hours.
yeah, he should be starting his
That war room.
Yeah, to get the war room going there. You never know what he's got going on.
Oh man, I bet he talks about sports this week on that war room. He'll bring that up. I had a great week, except for he'll bring it up. Guarantee you.
Okay,
It'll be
since my
fun.
lunch is here, I'm going to sign off for a little while.
Alrighty, Keith.
I'm heading out
I'm
too.
here almost 3 hours.
Y'all have a good one.
Yep, I'm gonna head out too, guys. Y'all have a good one. God bless.